systems go. Clear for liftoff. What's up, everyone? Tamboline here, aka ToeTagginTambo, here with my guy Hoopster, ready to break it all down. It's a big day. We're super excited for this. It's something that's been a long time in the making, creating, conceptualizing, however you want to put it. Put all the teasers out there. But if you're here for the main course, we told you yesterday there'd be at least 50,000 reasons to show up. We told you this morning when we said massive with $2 signs, we don't bluff. We showed you there is $77,700 cash and prizes, 50,000 of that, by the way, pure cash, self-funded, Ship It Nation, that's going to go up for grabs. We're going to break it all down for you and more. But Hoopster, going to bring you in first, man. Super exciting day. And by the way, main course is, of course, Ship It Games. But there is a dessert that you're most certainly going to want to stick around for at the end. It's huge as well. Go ahead, Hoopster. What's going on?
Yeah, you laid it out perfectly. The only thing I do want to add on is you said the 77,000 number, which is accurate at this point. But as you will learn as the show goes on, that number can only go up and will most likely go up and could go up substantially. We hope it goes up substantially, because if it does, the whole community is going to benefit. And yeah, this is something we've been working on for a while. One thing we definitely pride ourselves on is execution. So we kind of, we always have our morning business calls and just throw ideas back and forth. And this is one that as soon as we started having this conversation, we started to have deeper conversations. The ball got rolling, and we've been working on it for a while. And again, we pride ourselves on the execution of things. So, when we come up with something, it's going to be foolproof, and it's going to be something that benefits our community specifically. And that's what we have here today. And we're very excited to roll it all out and talk about it.
Yeah, we did talk about it daily. It is called Ship It Games. It's sort of a mashup between Willy Wonka mixed with Beast Games, mixed with Squid Games. Someone in our Discord said the Hunger Games. I don't know about that, but it is going to be for Ship It Nation members only. So I secretly called it, everyone has their little code names. I called it Project Jump Ship. This is the time, once you hear this breakdown and launch show, where you can go to whatever site you are with. You can click the cancel membership if you want, or you can just add us on as part of your stack. It's obviously very affordable to join Ship It Nation, but this is the biggest promotion we've done in Ship It Nation history. And I think it's the biggest announcement. I said, we've had a ton of big announcements. Love all the announcements that we've made along the way. But the big one for this is the first where we've put up our own. Like we're putting up $50,000 in cash. We'll get to how the prizes in cash break down even further later, but that is guaranteed on the table, $77,700 with the prizes. And Hoop talked about it too. It's just, in this industry, there's only so much that you can do. We share a ton of the behind the scenes with our business, more than most sites are willing to. And I think we've been transparent with the members in the community. We've been transparent with the public. We always look to do something innovative. We want to do something that's different. And our whole goal was to make it relevant, rewarding, help for retention, and people that are sticking around and been with us forever to reward them. And so this combines all of that and more. And I think the biggest thing is just, it's a way to get different, and it relates to what you already do. If you buy content or you use content from any other site, you're probably playing DFS. Most likely you are. Then you're going to be paying for whatever else it is you add on with tools and data and other sites, all to play in tournaments to try and win money. So why not put it all into one experience? And now you can join the Ship It Games contest, and that basically a contest becomes your content, because if you use the content, you get both. If you're all in under one window, you might be able to get rid of others. We have a ton of different deals that we'll break down for you here at the end. But Hoop, I know you've had this conversation a ton in the past, but it's just, there's only so much you can do. Some of the other sites sort of doing different things and not really changing much. Did you have anything else you wanted to add just when it comes to the concept in general?
Yeah, I mean, the way, we went about this, like I said, it came from just an initial conversation, us shooting shit back and forth and, kind of coming up with ideas. Or, there's only so much you can do, obviously, in this industry content-wise. People have different pieces of content and they rename it, but really it's the same thing that the other sites are offering. And there's only so many different things you can potentially do. So we kind of said, all right, let's put all that aside. Our content, we feel very good with our content and what we're doing, and our team for sure feel great about our team. I know a lot of people when they heard this announcement, oh, you're bringing on this guy or that guy. You guys should know us by now. We're not that sort of company, and that's not really our vision. We love what we have. We love what we're doing. Now we're like, okay, how can we just kind of bring this all together? Look around, and obviously, there's sites. There's not a ton of sites in this industry. There's some smaller ones, there's some bigger ones, but you look at the competition, and that's one thing for sure. I'm not shitting on anyone, but it's like over time, the stuff gets stale and robotic, and there's just not many big changes that other companies can make to the way they run their business. So we have a very unique opportunity, I think, because we have a small team here. And, we are willing, throughout time, over the time talking through this, put up some of our own money as part of the prize pool here. And, we've talked about it. There's definitely a path you'll see when we break it all down where this probably isn't even profitable for us as a business. It could end up costing us some money, and we're fine with that. And we are honestly totally fine with that. We are putting up $50,000 cash guaranteed a part of these games. And there's many scenarios that play out where we lose money as a business, but we're fine with it. This is a community. We're about our community. We love our community. I think, that's one thing that definitely pride ourselves on, and a differentiator compared to other companies in this industry where their communities can get toxic. Our community, you guys know it. If you're in our Discord, there is no toxicity. If there is, it gets shut down immediately and squashed, and it's done. So that's why this is all going to be able to work is because of the community aspect that we have and what we built and pride ourselves on. So that's the first step. I mean, we'll go into all the details as the show goes on here.
Yeah, I'll finish it out and then I'll jump right into it. Dan says, so what's the big thing? No, there's barely any sites putting up $7,700. I'd love to see somebody find a site putting up $77,700. So for us, yeah, the whole show is based around this. Yes, you do need to be a Ship It Nation member, as Daniel's asked. Definitely a lot of different things that you can do to increase your odds, and we'll get to that in a second. But just to note what Hoop said, and a couple different things is, one, the early bird package will be part of this. We'll touch more on that at the end. We've had 4 $1 million winners at a Ship It Nation officially that are in the Discord celebrating it, thanking us. 2 of them came on and actually did interviews with us. Mark has been with us forever. Scar just had a recent win and got his job done, $1 million in golf after a near close call with it. The first time we've had 100 plus $10,000 winners. We've had 1,000 plus $1,000 winners. So the success is already there. And instead of, like Hoop said, or others asked, like, who are you bringing on? We're not bringing on anyone. That same salary or money that you would pay to that I don't know that would add a certain amount of value, we decided just to give back instead. So that's what Ship It Games is all about. Those asking about the setup when it comes to the golden tickets, that's been the theme of this, the Wonka and the back and forth with Charlie and Hoop. Look at it as golden ticket, golden Ship-Its. We've got golden Ship-Its. 50 of them will be available, so we'll have to show you guys that instead. But just let me pull this up here for a second, Hoop, to bring it up. If you guys want to see this, you can go to shipitgames.com. This will break it all down. We're not going to go into the full TOS or official rules. Like, it's not like there's anything hidden. You can go look at it all and see it. We have to put a terms of service together when creating something this extravagant, but we wanted to keep it as simple as possible for everyone. Again, you have to be a Ship It Nation member to get in. We'll go through it quickly, and then Hoop, I'll let you chime in for items that I miss. Is there anything you wanted to add before I go through breaking it all down? Or are you good to roll?
Just the initial vision, I guess, and the conversations that you and I kind of had. I know I brought it up a couple times, but we wanted to come up with a concept that obviously, number one, our member base would potentially benefit from. And that's definitely the, number one priority with basically anything we do. We wanted to make something that was fun, competitive, and things we can do content around as the season goes on. I mean, we all play daily fantasy sports because we're competitive people. We want to win. We want to, use different strategies to compete against other people. So we wanted to incorporate all that into Ship It Games, where it's something that is fun for our community, profitable for our community, some sort of gamify the way we're doing things, a competitive, angle to it where you're competing against the member base, competing against us that you'll see when we start breaking it down. But then also provide a situation where this pool of money could grow as the season goes on. So this is just the starting point, as I said, 77,700. It will most likely go up, and it could potentially go up in a big way, and that will benefit our community specifically. So that's just the whole framework of how this all came together. And then along the way, we've worked with some of our partners to make the games even more fun, which you'll see. And we definitely think our biggest partner, which you'll see in this in a minute, as you kind of go through and break it all down. So that's just kind of the framework and the concept behind all of this.
Yeah, shout out to Tommy here. Appreciate that. So I've tried them all. When I mean all. I'll be permanently coming back to Ship It Nation. There's not a better site with accessibility to tools and content. We obviously take pride in that. I mean, you can go on our site. People don't know this probably, but go to the About page. We have mission statements. We want to be the most affordable, most valuable content and community. And now this is a way to make it the most valuable community by giving back. This is officially the best way to do it. It has some stuff on here. Again, we're going to go high level with this stuff to save room for your questions so you guys can chime in, but it's pretty straightforward. There's one of 50. You're going to have a shot at winning one of 50 golden Ship It tickets. When you win one, it is a single entry contest, and this is year one. Who knows where this goes from here? If it's a lot of fun and people love it. I love the comment. Somebody said, I will, this one, shout out to Jimmy Jack. I'm going to lose, get nothing, and have a good day, sir. Should be fun. That's the whole point. It's going to be fun no matter what, but you are going to have a ton of opportunity to win, especially if you've been with us longer. If you join up for a different package now, we're going to show all that at the end. December 28th is a key date because that's when the final 50 will start round one of the playoffs. And we wanted to make this work out kind of like how fantasy football is and not make it on week 18. It is a smaller slate on week 17, but it's just as big as what the actual finals will be. And at least people are most likely going to be playing. So the first 16 weeks will have a chance to win 3 tickets per week. That's 48 tickets, Ship Its, and I'll get to the other 2 after. But just to note, after week 16, it will go to a 50-person play down. There's going to be a min cash. You'll see that in a second, and it can only go up, like Hoop said. But the top 10 will move on to play for the grand prizes, and that will be the first round of the playoffs. It's the weekend slate, the 6-gamer. That'll be the final 10. It gives us a week in between. Maybe we get some interviews or get people on some of the shows that are featured to hear what they're thinking, talk about how the contest was for them and how it went and tell their story. But this is the first official Ship It Games and NFL edition. Real quick, before we get to the games, 3 ongoing weekly events running week 1 through 16. The finals start in week 17, where the 50 finalists will play. It will conclude at the end of the first round of the NFL playoffs, where the final 10 finalists will play. In week 17, the 50 Golden Ship It ticket winners play in a private contest hosted by us. The top 10 results in that, much like a live final for golf or going to the next round or whatever it might be, will play in the Ship It Games grand finale during week 1 of the NFL playoffs. The final 50 will all be awarded cash and prizes based on the official prize payouts posted below, subject to increase. How does it increase? Here's how it goes. Games had to be very simple. We wanted to make sure this could not be messed up, make it easy for everyone to understand. We also wanted to make some luck mixed with some skill component while not going off the deep end with rules and complexity and all of that. So the very first one is simple. Game 1 each week. And again, they'll all be on Sunday for the main slates during the weeks, but game 1 will be a head-to-head with Hoop. It's very simple. A ballot selected winner, and we'll get to how you get these ballots. Everyone will start with ballots that is a Ship It Nation member, some with more than others based on retention, loyalty, bonus ballots, things like that. But just to note, a ballot winner selected will play a private head-to-head versus Hoop. Once you're selected, you've won a golden Ship It. You've won the main draw. It's like you found the needle in a haystack golden ticket. You've got the golden Ship It. If you beat Hoop, you get a bonus $250. If you lose, it doesn't matter. You're in the finals already. So it's part of the fun, easy to track. People can track it, root for it, all these different factors. I'm going to save game 2 and go to the skill game for a second with game 3. Game 3 will be a 199-person winner-take-all, hosted by myself or Hoop on DraftKings. We'll be able to get you in there. 199 ballot-selected members will be randomly selected to play in the winner-take-all contest. They've won sort of Golden Ship It minis, not one of the Golden Ship It tickets, but you've got into the 199-person tournament where you have a chance to win one. The winner of the ticket, whoever ships it, hashtag ship it, will win the golden ship it. And that's the skill game portion of it. There is still ballot selection, but the ballot selection, like I said, is based on loyalty, how many you have in the draw, all of that. Hopefully good so far, but if you have questions, you can start to throw them in. The big one, and to what Hoop talked about earlier of how this prize pool continues to grow, is every week we will do share a ship. And I will enter a 333 Wildcat. We will have the core posted on the site as the golden core. It will post the lineup, what it is when it goes in, so that you know what's being tracked. If the lineup wins money, 10% of the profit goes to the ballot selected winner. So if we win the 200 grand, the winner of that will get 20 grand immediately. That's how it's going to set up. The rules, you can go read the official rules, but you are getting 20 grand and then deal with it from there. 50%, the 100K of the 200 in that example, will go to the prize pool. So it'll immediately become $177,700. The prizes will adjust accordingly based on that. And then the remaining 40% goes back to Ship It Nation. The ballot selected winner gets the golden Ship It ticket to the final 50, regardless of the lineup result. The entire community will be able to track it and should be rooting for it to do very well, because you could be the next week where you get your Ship It ticket and get in. Hoop, anything to add on these 3 games? I mean, we had some skills, some ballot selections. We'll get to how the ballots work in a second, but this is part of the biggest part of the breakdown.
Yeah, I'm already getting some friendly fire in the chat about the head-to-heads. You know, the people saying they're going to take me down. So Chunky Blue, bring it on, buddy. Let's roll. But no, it's going to be fun. I mean, all this is supposed to be fun. It's, again, it goes back to the original concept. It's supposed to be fun, competitive, something where our players can win, advance, compete, have fun, win some extra money, and, you know, a simple, easy concept where, you know, it's right here. You got the 3 games. And the one thing is, obviously, if you get selected for the head-to-head versus me, yeah, you want to win the 250 for sure, but you're in the final. You have your golden ticket. Same thing with game 2, the 333. And this could change depending on the contest that we enter. We want to make sure we have a chance to win big bucks. So it's most likely going to be the wild card. But if one week they have a massive 222. Yeah, or a 555. So it's whatever the signature contest is in that price range is what we're going to enter. If the Wildcat's smaller because they're running a massive 555, like you just said, we'll enter the 555 instead of the 333. If there's a huge $222 contest, we're going to enter that instead. But most likely it's going to be the Wildcat, because that's consistent every week and has a big prize pool. So in this one, yeah, you get the ticket, work to build this lineup, and this is where you can see the huge increase in the prize pool. If one of these hits, I mean, who knows? You know, $250,000 the first a lot of times in the Wildcat, $125,000 increase right on that day immediately to the prize pool. So it goes from 77,000 to, I don't know, right around 200,000, whatever that math is. It's somewhere in that range. So then we're, you know, in Millie Maker territory essentially with our prize. Like it could get absolutely insane. And then obviously the contest, 199 people, it's 199 because you have to be in it as well. That's why it's not 200. So 199 people get into that. You win that contest, you're in. It's going to be fun. We'll probably, we haven't even talked about this, but I'm guessing in our Discord, probably create a new channel to track all this, you know, the Ship It Games channel. I mean, that's your department, but I'm assuming we'll do something like that. So all this info is in there. The contest will go in there so everyone can follow along.
Yeah, we'll most likely have a setup to do it. I think the biggest thing will be like the NFL Discord channel. We can pin stuff. We'll be able to announce winners, things like that. So we'll see how it actually goes. But remember, I know Ross asked it earlier. He had one of the first questions there was, will there be a Ship It Games Discord channel, to your point there? But we'll see. I guess the biggest thing is all Ship It members are included. So we'll get to how that looks in the end here. But just to note, it's going to be special. And I think a lot of people love the concept. I brought them up as we went along. Don't have to keep doing it. But the main thing is we wanted to make it easy. Somebody said very easy concept. If you don't win, it's not like you get no value. I always say this. Like, a lot of people were signing up for Ship It Nation. We've had tons of people sign up already, excited for the NFL season ahead. We've had 2 huge NFL seasons back to back. The content's only got better. It's got tightened up. The stone is super strong. People love using that. The partnership, if you don't know or missed the announcement during the golf season, that we're now with SaberSim, and more on them in a minute. So, I mean, there's just a ton of good things that, you know, we talk about, and hopefully nobody's disappointed, because this is kind of exactly what we wanted to do. And I love this one from GK Pfeiffer. It says, man, so happy to be a Ship It Nation member. No other company does anything close. We're always thinking about it. Like Hoop said, we have morning business calls. We go through this stuff. We're trying to do something fun. Now let's get to it.
And the thing is, just real quick,
Yeah,
it's like, if anyone's like disappointed that it's a free roll. It's not like we're saying, all right, you got to pay an extra $100 to be a part of this. It just goes with our packages. So if you're a member, you're a part of this. So not everyone's obviously going to get in and get selected, but man, it's an absolute free roll for the potential of 6 figures in winnings. And hopefully, again, the goal is to grow this thing so it gets bigger. We want the prize pool to be massive because everybody benefits at that point. Every single person benefits the bigger this gets.
Yeah, that's a great point. I'm glad you brought that up. The prizes have been teased. This is the initial breakdown. Like we said, the cash adds up, so it's all there. But as of now, it is $20,000 top prize. I'll save the bonuses for a second. $10,000 to second place, $5,000 to third, $2,000 to fourth, $1,000 to fifth, $500 from 6th to 10th, and then the min cash, like Hoop said, is a free roll. It's almost a value, and by the time we get there, I assume it will be close to what most people are going to end up paying for the early bird special, which is $349 and gets you free all access till the NFL season starts, gets you in the Ship It games, and it has some mystery bonus that goes with it as well. We've got 2 announcements at the end, mini ones, the mystery bonus, and we've got the dessert. Like we said, this is the main course. Now, shout out to our partner, SaberSim. This is a huge thing. I know Hoop hinted at it earlier, but not only do we partner with SaberSim a little while ago during the golf season, get everybody set up on that and moved over, and they made a ton of sort of moves to help us make that happen and really support the community. So shout out to SaberSim, Andy, the rest of his team over there. Everybody's been amazing. The support team in our Discord. I don't know who in the chat earlier was talking about customer service. I mean, from both our side, you could send an email and get back almost instant DMs to Hoop, myself, whoever else on the team. In Discord, you can tag us, get handled quickly. And then the Saber team is phenomenal when it comes to the support Discord. But they stepped up huge. $27,700 in prizes. When Hoop and I said we put up $50K cash, the rest of our team, they said, let's do it. And then SaberSim jumped on top and said $27,700 in prizes. The top 3 winners will also get an annual Ship It Nation SaberSim Ultimate membership with the contest sims. So it's $4,300. It's $321 a month times the 12 months. It's just over $4,300. There's 3 of those being given away. I'm doing my infomercial now, Hoop, but wait, there's more. 4th through 50th will also receive 1 month of the Ship It Nation SaberSim membership, which is the ultimate package of $321. So to note that there is going to be 46 other people that get the $321 monthly included. So that's where even if you only min cash, you're getting the $250 and the $321 monthly package on top. So the goal is to try and win a Ship It ticket. If you get one, it's amazing. If you don't, you free rolled it being a member. There is some bonuses to it. So I want to get to that, Hoop. But before I do with the prizes, anything else you want to say here? And then we'll move it along. We're going pretty good pace, I think, right now for what we had planned out.
Yeah, it's our first football season with SaberSim. We launched it, I believe it was February, I want to say. So our first football season with Saber, and it's been an absolute delight. I mean, their team is phenomenal, easy to work with in our Discord, very helpful. A lot of synergy between the 2 companies for sure, like the way that they go about business and the way that we go about business. So just really happy to have them a part of this, right? I mean, we love the format that we had prior to including the Saber portion of the prizes. Like, we were very excited, and then talked with their team, and they wanted to be a part of it. They loved the idea as well. They wanted to be a part of it, and they stepped up to the plate in a huge way. So they took something that we thought was really good and made it even better, which is, just goes to what we always talk about. I mean, I hope it doesn't sound super cliche, but I mean, this is what we've been saying all along: improve and add on. We create Ship It games, love the concept. How can we make it better? Oh, wait, we're partnered with SaberSim. Let's see if they want to be a part of this. Have a couple calls, and now they're a part of it in a huge, huge way, and even bigger way that you're going to lead into here at some point. I don't want to get you out of order, but there's more to it. So just very happy to have them a part of this.
Yeah, for sure. And there's going to be more, like we said, stick around for dessert. But shout out to SaberSim. That's huge. Those prizes are phenomenal. Like we said, those numbers can only go up. They're not going down. What you see is the lowest, the bare minimum that you're going to be able to receive if you have a Ship It ticket and you get in one of the 50, the lucky 50. That's the way it goes. The setup is there. Now, the for those that know the movie, I believe her name is like Veruca Salt or whatever it is. Like her dad's out buying her a million chocolate bars and trying to get everybody to open them. We wanted to think about how could we make this stick? How could we benefit people more? How could we do an extra add-on just to sweeten it up that much more? You know, a little chocolate analogy there. We'll sweeten it up. But this is how the ballots are earned. So the first step is being a paid or active Ship It Nation member. That's bar none at this point, giving away that kind of cash. I don't care if you want to stay with the other company you're with, you can. But you could also just take us and get rid of those costs and pay less, get more, and even more with this. You can add us on as part of your stack and see what we're all about. Right now, if you add the early bird for $349, there's more on that in a second with the mystery bonus. But just to note, it's $349 for the whole season. And then it works out to like $50, $60 a month. And then however you're classifying your playoffs and all Super Bowl and all that stuff. But then also you get free all access for the next month pretty much because football doesn't start until, what is it, Hoops? September 3rd, 4th, 5th, something like that. So keep that in mind. But no ballots eligible for weekly. It's a community thing. People throw that word around like it's nothing. Hoop hit at it earlier. Everyone says best community. Like I tell you, my kids are the best. Everyone's kids are the best to them. That's subjective. Value cannot be done without presenting value. And we're showing you that today. So the most valuable community is here because we're less for anything to do with SaberSim specifically. We're less already. Plus you get the content. Now you get in Ship It games. So there's no other way to say it. That's just point blank period. That's the numbers. So the bonus ballots we'll talk about, but pretty simple. We made it straightforward. Week 1, anybody who's in for week 1 will have 1 ballot in the draw. Week 2, they'll pick up 2 more additional ballots to get to 3. Week 3, 3 to 6. Week 4, 4 to 10. So you'll have 10 ballots in the draw. Week 5, 5 more ballots to get to 15. The main thing is after week 5, it will be 5 additional ballots per week up to the final week, which is week 16 for 70 ballots total. The main thing is in the beginning is we wanted to be able to reward people to have more, some people that have been with us, loyalty. You guys know my cell phone company and my TV company analogy where it's like Joe Schmo off the street, as we like to say in the Discord, gets a better deal than someone who's been there forever. That will not be the case. So we will have bonus ballots, which will be available, and we'll get to the mystery bonus in a second. One key note is if somebody cancels, if you're a member and you cancel, and I just put one example here, all your accumulated ballots, like if you're up to the 10 after week 4 and you cancel, it's explained down here, that and any bonus ballots will disappear. If you came back in week 6, it would be like week 1 for you. You will now have 1 ballot and many people will have 15 to 20 ballots at that point, if not more. So just to note it, it's important to stick around for this. If you win a golden Ship It and you're lucky enough to get one of those, you still have to stick around to be there at the end of the prize. You're no longer in the games because it's max 1 per person. We want to give it as many people an opportunity as possible, but you are still going to be there. You're still part of the games. It's your competition you're going to be going up against. It's being part of the community. It's part of the whole experience. So the official rules and terms of service are there. But Hoop, is there anything else with the bonus ballots you wanted to talk about before we get to the final 2 items?
Obviously, we wanted to set this up to reward our most loyal customers, people that have been with us for the longest period of time, and people have that chance to be a part of that loyal group starting now. I mean, so if you join now, you're going to be in with our most loyal member base. So it gives you the opportunity to get in and be part of that loyal group. Obviously, as a business, you want to incentivize your most loyal customers, members. We don't call them customers. I mean, it's just our community, people within our community. We want to reward those people. You have a chance to be a part of that group by getting in now.
Yeah, that's the key. So now here's where it's coming up, and let's get to the mystery bonus before we get to the, as I keep calling it, the dessert, but this is the main course. The appetizer was, of course, we had joining the partnership with SaberSim to get to this point, but just to show it here, somebody asked, shout out to my guy, Beetlebane says annual members basically get 70 ballots without lifting a finger. And Daniel says, so the early bird, which is our football package, qualifies for ballots then. It most certainly does. So this is the mystery bonus that we've talked about throughout with this. And it ties into what Beetlebane just said as well. So for 1 week only, this is before we get to the final thing. For 1 week only, there is going to be 5 bonus ballots for anybody who has already signed up for the 349 or who adds it on. So you have 1 week until next Wednesday. We're going to do Wednesday at midnight next week. Anybody who adds the 349 will start week 1 with 6 ballots, 5 for the mystery bonus for taking advantage of it within 1 week. We are keeping the $349 price on, as you see it on the site when you go to join the nation, which I'll just do right now because it's where we're going next anyway. But you'll see it here. We'd already had it noted from $449 to $349, from $399 to $299. The SaberSim deal is the best deal at $349. It gets you free all access to try out everything up until the season comes back for NFL. You'll get college football for free. I'm just going to go back here. Or actually, I'll leave it here. You get college football for free. You get the NFL DFS Mega Course from DFS Mastermind included for free. And you get the mystery bonus, which is 5 bonus ballots to start off. So you will start with 6 as opposed to 1. For somebody just signing up for monthly on the first week when it comes around, they will have 1 ballot like we just showed you to start week 1. Founding family and big guys will also have 5 bonus ballots out of the gates, regardless of what they do starting off. That's part of the loyalty and the retention. And then the last thing, the last part of the bonus ballot, I guess twofold. One, the last part of the bonus ballots is this. Then I'll show one more item for tickets number 49 and 50, because we talked about the 48 golden ship-its, 16 weeks, 3 ship-its a week. We'll get to the other 2 in a second. But these prices are changing on the annual all access with the starter package. So I'm not sure if people are clear on this, but we want to make sure this is known. Shout out again to our partners at SaberSim. This is a particular deal they've allowed us to have at Ship It Nation. $11.99 is essentially $99 a month. That is the SaberSim starter package, which is the monthly cost for SaberSim. And you're getting this package, if you go to our content only, the $800 annual content package with all of our stuff included, and you still get the 5 bonus ballots. So anybody who, if you don't need the NFL package and you're already a monthly member and you say, well, I don't want just NFL, I want all access. If you upgrade to an annual package, whether it is content with core, whether it is content with the starter package, or even we have annual ultimate packages, which are unadvertised, that work out to about $249 a month for SaberSim Ultimate, including the $800 content package. Those are all eligible for 5 bonus ballots as well. And then lastly, Hoop, before we get to the big one, I just want to go to the terms of service here quickly to show it. The 16 weeks times the 3 golden ship it winners makes for 48. The 2 bonus golden ship it tickets, another loyalty and reward, part of the mystery bonus. Anybody who is one of the tickets, one of the first ones, the first 2 will be for a founding family member or big guy. That's the group it's going to be drawn from. That's our call. That's loyalty and reward for the people that have been with us from day one or long standing. Those 2 groups are going to be in the first draw that goes specifically towards them. They will be the first winner. And then 1 football only early bird or all access annual, everything we just talked about, will be a secondary draw. So if you want to upgrade, get in there now. You can do it right from your account on the site. If you don't know what to do or you're unsure of, you'll find out about our customer service. Email info@shipitnation.com. We will get you taken care of 100%. You'll be in. So I don't know, Hoop, if you have anything else you want to add when it comes to that, but that is the key that we wanted to make it clear that we are going to be taking care of our own. There's going to be 16 weeks of fun, and then the playoffs will be very exciting with, as you saw, all these prizes and cash up for grabs that can only increase as we go along.
Yeah, I mean, the way we wanted to set up so it was the most fair to everybody involved, and we think this is the most fair way to go about, running this contest and keeping in mind taking care of our loyal members, got people that have been loyal and in our community from day one, essentially. So we structured it in the most fair way possible, and we think this is it. So very, very excited, and you broke it down very well.
Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. If you guys have questions, now is the time to put them in the chat. We're making great time. So I think this is where I'll intro it, Hoop. I don't know. I mean, I'm super excited for this. This is a huge deal. We can't really top what we just did, but like I said, if you go to a nice restaurant, you get the dinner, it's phenomenal. The service is good. The price is good. The taste is good, all that and more. You're hoping that dessert is just as good. And I think it is. I think this is going to be a good one when we bring it all down. You'll see it on the screen if you go to more and logos, and there'll be more updates on this in the future. We have a massive announcement. Again, shout out to our partners over at SaberSim. This is very constructed in a way of what we discussed with them. We went back and forth. We are so appreciative of them for offering and honoring this. And you can probably guess where this is going, but there is a key component to this there is 2 approved logos with our partners that are going to be part of the next thing I'm about to talk about. So the key is you will have to change your logo to one of these 2 logos. So this is the setup. You go to more logos. We're going to put it in the Discord after the show ends or some point today. So you guys will have it in the site avatars channel. It is very simple. You save the one you want to use, you upload it to the site you're on, and hopefully you ship it. That's the ultimate goal. Seeing these logos, I teased it. I had it on my account for the week while we were working on it, but this is massive. And Hoop, here it is. Winner's Circle by SaberSim. With one of those 2 approved logos above, Ship It Nation members are now going to be included in the Winner's Circle held by SaberSim up to and including the free Rolex. So if you don't have our logo, you don't have to get it. We've done a ton and put a ton of time into this. It's not required for Ship It games, but if you do want to get into this, you have to have an active Ship It Nation SaberSim account. You have to get one of these approved avatars. You post your screenshots on X, 1K plus or more. There is definitely rules to it that we are copying directly from them. They've given us the privilege, sort of license this contest over, and they're taking care of it all. So can't say thank you enough to our partners at SaberSim pairing up with us here at Ship It Nation. But if you win $1 million with one of those logos above, you will get free Ship It Nation SaberSim Ultimate for life. You will get the Rolex watch. There is rules to that, a little bit of content. Andy and myself or Hoop will be flying out to you, be able to present this live in person. You will get the swag box from SaberSim. You get the t-shirt, the hoodie, the backpack. You say, oh, I'm not even playing in the Millie Maker. What does that mean for me? That's fine. There's a ton of other great things. 1 month free Ship It Nation and SaberSim, a swag box, a t-shirt, hoodie, and backpack for the 100K. The 1 month free Ship It Nation SaberSim, Ship It Nation t-shirt, hoodie, and hat for 10K plus. And for 1,000 plus, it's 1 month free Ship It Nation and SaberSim. And that is set up for the setup where you will get whatever your current plan is on. We can't like put you backwards on a different plan. If you're on a starter plan, you'll get a free month of starter. If you're on a core plan, you get a free month of core, so on and so forth. But Hoop, this is huge, man. This is a big extra piece of news. You can now rock the Ship It Nation logo with full prizes attached right up to the top with the Rolex.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you follow this industry, this is a huge perk to obviously using Saber and being loyal to them, putting up the logo. They are a tightly run company, and they do a phenomenal job over there. No one else, no other company do they allow this for but us, because they know our level of execution. They know our determination. They know our loyalty to our customer base. They know that we're the real deal when it comes to this stuff. And it's the only other company that they're doing this for. There's a reason for it. They know that this is the spot right here. So, we're, again, so thankful that they're part of not only the Ship It games, but now have extended our logos to be a part of the Winner's Circle. I mean, it's, just something that's so awesome, and just feels so awesome to be a part of this, and just another huge add-on to our already great community and what we're all doing over here. So just want to thank them, and just very exciting stuff, man. Just very exciting stuff.
Yeah. There's not going to be any email sent out. Somebody asked about tracking. We have our guy editor and our other developer in the back end that are going to be able to help us with that. But it's pretty straightforward. If you're not an annual member, you don't have any additional ballots unless you're a founding family member, which if you're on monthly for that, you have 5 additional ballots. Big guys, the same. That's fine if you're on monthly, but the best deals are always on annual anyway. I mean, obviously, if you stay a monthly member, some people right now on the ultimate package, for example, at $321 a month, it's only like 8 or 9 months to the price of the annual. So it's like, if you're sticking around the entire NFL season, you could have saved big time by moving to the annual. Just email info@shipitnation.com. And also, I will say, if you're with another company, we tease it. Like, obviously, we say Project Jump Ship. Leave your company and come over. We have better prices. We got all these contests going on now, extras, additionals. Someone said, and I love Sean's comment here, was one of the few times in life where the reveal was actually better than the hype. We don't bluff. We don't put hype for no reason. We don't believe in that. We believe in providing value, making sure you're getting the best thing possible, and we always stick to it. We've done it. Everything we've tried to bring over and bring across, you can only do so much. Like Hoop said, this one was really outside the box. We put a lot of time and hard work into this. We hope you guys will appreciate it. The big thing, though, is just going back to it, is if you're, like Nate says, incredible, nothing else. There is nothing else like it in the industry. So the main point would be, getting in, being a part of it. If you're one of those members that is annual or whatever, you'll have more ballots than others to start, but everybody that gets in will have ballots. Everybody that's a Ship It Nation member will have a chance to be taken care of. We just always want to make sure that we take care of everybody that took care of us since day one. And so we always do that to make sure. If you're unsure of your status or whatever, Kenny, you could just reach out and let me know. We'll get back to you. Obviously, it's going to be busy over the next 24 hours, but we have tons of time. The turnaround is quick. But remember, going back to the pricing, 1 week for this deal. Like, that's it. The 1 week for the 5 additional ballots and the $349 early bird. If you want to upgrade to the annual package for all access, hit us up. If you're with another site, that's what I was going on earlier quick, and you want to sort of find out what we can do for you, again, you'll find out really quick about our customer service. Email info@shipitnation.com or hit me up directly. Let us know what you have. Let us know what your price point is, what package you're looking for, if it's with SaberSim or without. We are going to take care of you. We want to get you over to Ship It Nation. We want to get you in the games and join the community. Like I said, it's may not be the best. I think it's the best, but I don't care about that word because most valuable. You're paying money for these sites. Every site is charging $300 for college football, $300 for, $175 a month for this. All like these prices are ludicrous. We back everything up we say. The price is the proof is in the pudding. The numbers are there. People are winning on every site. So others say, "Oh, our site wins a little more." Who knows? You could track that all day. How are our people still managing to find the winner's circle? Now we have the winner's circle, thanks again to SaberSim, and we have Ship It Games. No other site. Go ask them if they can match the deal and give you a $77,700 prize pool with a game that takes a lot to sort of execute and put the time in to be able to make it happen.
Yeah, it's just an unmatchable situation. I mean, there's a reason no one else is doing it because A, they probably can't do it. They probably can't figure out the structure to get it set up, or B, they just don't want to, and they just kind of take everything for granted. Again, like you look around, everything is so stale and robotic. This is a way to make things fun and exciting, and it's a free roll. That's the best part about it. We're not asking for anything else. Like, this is literally a free opportunity. So at any point through the NFL season, if you're with us, you can be a part of this. Obviously, if you're with us all the way through, you're going to have a much better chance to be selected, to win, to get the golden ticket and make it all the way through.
Yeah. So just a couple as it stands out here. So just want to see, Beetlebane first says that's more money to play out of my DFS budget. Annual is best. We've talked about it. If you're going to stick around, and this is the first of maybe what's many. I don't know. Maybe next year has a live component. Like, nobody else has done anything like this. We're excited about it. So we want you to pay less, play more, and now have a chance to win even more on top of that. It is not only NFL wins for the logo. B-Wald already got the logo up. So yeah, it's all the rules are on the page, but it is everything. The logo contest for the winner's circle is every sport. So again, if you're an all access member and you're rocking it, remember you do have to be a member for that. Like, if you just happen to win a random prize and you're a PGA only member, that's in the rules, but you got to be a member fully covered for that to be into that contest. Random Langley, we have random generators, so it's going to all be tracked. It's once a week, so it's not as hard as people think, because you can just do the blue line, red line thing on the apps now with AI and everything. It makes it a lot easier than you would suspect. So it's very easy.
Yeah, that is one question. A lot of people ask, well, there's going to be, you have to hire someone to track this. Actually, we've already looked into it. It's much easier than you would suspect. Even
that was
much
like our
easier
first
than
worry
I thought.
when we started this, and then we solved that one pretty quickly. So definitely, this is in the rules as well. You can go see it, Sean. But very, very quickly on this, you have to be in to be able to win. If you do win, that's it. You're out of the games now because you've already won what the coveted golden shipment that everybody wants. You have one. So you stick around. You still got to be a member to be able to be in the finals. But that's part of it. You should be very happy because you're already guaranteed at least a free month of Ultimate and at least $250 cash. You're pretty much free rolling it no matter what. So there'd be no reason to leave, especially if you got into a football only. T-Trizzle, I will say there's obviously grandfathered plans that from when we moved to Shiptimizer to this. And I saw people say that too, like, oh, what about Shiptimizer? That was another example. We tried to do everything possible for the community to get the best possible price. It just wasn't as feasible. And SaberSim is a fully dialed in optimizer / slim sim / extra company when it comes to being able to do all of those things at a better way of doing it with a much better product. So we wanted to stick with that. And so if you're in on a grandfathered plan, yes, you're still in based on that. Nade's nailed it again too. Like I hit on that so often, but the big one being the second part more so. Lots of 100 and 300. We've been there. We gave away those tickets. We've decided to go well above and beyond that this season. I think we'll also have, I mean, I can't commit to this fully, but I'm almost positive it will happen, where guys like Hoop, myself, probably our other partners, and the rest of our team do stuff where they're like, you know what? I'm going in this contest tonight. I'm going to give 10% to the Ship It Games grand prize pool. And then everybody can sweat with them and root them on. It's about community. It's about rooting the other people on if you aren't going to win. Like the people make fun of Ricky Fowler Hoop back in the day, the high fives. But truthfully, as much as we joke about it, if he's done and he can no longer win the tournament, why would he not be there to congratulate his boy on winning a tournament at the end? That's what we're all about. If you don't have friends like that, then you got the wrong crew that you're hanging with, because that's really what it's all about. If you can't win, you got to game, respect game, and be there to support the rest of your people. So will they be on the review show? Yeah. I love that idea, actually, Beetle. Like that's an innovative way that we can just add it into the mix. We do the takedown breakdown every week. Can't guarantee like every week or the head-to-head or this, that, and the other, but we'll definitely be able to do something there, and at least the 333 lineup, because it'll be on my account. I'll make a section to go through for that for sure. You can upload this immediately. The upload the avatar, that starts today. That contest is now live. Again, shout out to SaberSim Winner's Circle with Ship It Nation. Go to shipitnation.com/logos. Get one of the 2 approved logos, and you'll be good to go. Let's see.
Yeah, I'll if you beat me in a head-to-head, maybe we can set something up where I ship you like some blades of grass or something from the front lawn. That could be part of the giveaway.
Let's keep it going here. Let's see what else we got. Let's see.
All the info is on the site. So if you go to Tambo had it up. If you go there and you click on that link at the top, the Ship It Games link, it gives all the information's posted there.
I think it's loaded up here now. Just one sec. I was let's see. Man, the site might be too many people going to it right now, but I just had it up, but it's on here. If you can see it. So if you're on there, you'll see Ship It Games, all the prizes, the golden ship. It's everything breaks it all down. Kenny asked, does the lineup have to ship it? Absolutely not. If it wins 20 grand, if it wins $2,000, it's the $2,000 less the 333 buy-in, and that's the profit that gets split accordingly, just like what we talked about. Russell says this is more creative than anything I saw in my 13-year. I'm in a ton of business, entrepreneurship, marketing streets, all different sites. I think Caramel has done a contest like this before, another chocolate company that just sort of innovated off of the Willy Wonka type thing. We've seen Mr. Beast do his own version of that and then incorporate it into Beast Games. We kind of want to do all of that into one. So how do you win a night stay at Tambo HQ? I don't know. I have to think about that. But we do have some events coming up. I mean, while the questions are still rolling in, we will be in Michigan for the Live Team Championship at the end of August. So if you're out there and want to join us, I know that Nick, who just asked about Tambo HQ, he'll be at Live HQ that week, checking it out with us, and maybe the Motor City Casino or something like that. We'll have some fun in hoop stomping grounds. There's a lot of different stuff coming up, and we'll have more news and details on different events and things we have planned that are upcoming. John says, if I buy the NFL early bird package and happen to win an MLB GBP after the all access package end, no, like that, the winner's circle is clean cut. You have to be a paid active member for the sport that you're winning for. You can actually win for multiple sports. Like you could have $1,000 screenshot in MLB, NBA, NFL, etc., and win 3 free months that way at the end of the term. But you do have to be active for what you're for. If you're just on an NFL early bird package, then winner's circle only applies to NFL early bird. We'll honor it if it's in right now, if you're on it and you're during the all access period free, but just of note, that is part of it for sure.
Yep. Good clarification there.
I was already excited for NFL season, but now, damn, that's going to be a good one. The hoop shuffle and the post shoey bets.
Ooh, yeah, that was good. Oh yeah, that shoey. That was Thanksgiving Day.
Preseason NFL on the way. We love our guy Little Neck, always in the NBA streets, the NFL streets, helping out members a ton. He is the epitome of what the community piece is all about when it comes to Ship It Nation. He says, I stayed with Ship It because DFS became more fun, even on losing nights. That's the quote unquote best part of being in a supportive community. Yeah, there's no real toxicity when it comes to that. Right click, save as.
Yeah, or you can just pull it and drag it to the desktop. That works as well. That's what I just did. So that works. Exactly. A couple options.
Very creative and innovative way to reward the community while still creating, sustaining sales, all at an affordable price point. Yeah, the price. That's the thing. The value and the price and all of that stayed the same. This is just like hoop. I love how you worded it. It's like a free roll. You even if you didn't want to join us, now you can join for the contest and have an extra set of content, an extra optimizer at your hand, have better odds in the draw to get in, to have play. I mean, it's $20,000 for first minimum and a annual package to Ship It Nation and SaberSim. So I think that's cool as far as what that is. Both DraftKings and FanDuel. But this is the Ship It Games is all. We're not affiliated with DraftKings at all. We are not a #DK partner, but you can definitely go on and do whatever you want. A lot of our content relates to DK, and we love DraftKings. We do a ton of stuff, all of our content based around that as well.
Yeah, and I will say for football season, just a side note, it looks like they did improve the showdown stuff, the multiplier for the MVP spot, and they added another slot, which is going to make it way more viable this season. So I'm excited for that for showdown specific.
Yeah, and the question was, I have the full annual, renewed it April. A month later, shipped the $3.20 max. That was the statement. Then said, I want to add the SaberSim. Do I do this on the website? You can reach out, Peter. Just shoot me an email, info@shipitnation.com. I'll pull your account up directly. Give me a little bit of grace. I told you, like, people were making fun of the customer. The customer service is dialed, but with the promotion this big, it is going to be busy for the next 24 to 48 hours, I suspect. I'm already seeing the inbox here. It's starting to fill up. So just to note that, that's important to note. We will get you taken care of. We can find it out. There's plenty of time to make this happen, but I look to make it 48 hours or less for everyone involved. Best memory of last season was roasting hoops food preferences. Yeah, my man loves a well-done steak. How's your vacation going, by the way? You enjoying any well-done steaks over there?
Haven't had the well-done steaks yet, but man, it does sound pretty appetizing tonight, heading home tomorrow. So, I mean, to fill that tummy up with a nice burnt steak sounds pretty appetizing. Might have to hit the restaurant next door, see if they can hook me up.
Just terrible. The least likely word I would go with there is appetizing. Mark, I will, just for you, man. We're all about the people. Real quick. Ship It Games, one of a kind. Nobody else in the industry does it. You get all the content you would suspect and more for the already most affordable price. If I just pull that up quickly for you, what we're talking about, you can do this with any annual plan. Don't just buy NFL because NFL is coming back if you want all the sports. But right now, the best way to do it is to buy the $349 package. It includes SaberSim. It's still $100 off right now. You still get the bonuses. If I can go back here for 2 seconds, I'll pull your thing down. You still get free all access till NFL, and then you can make your decision on if you want to upgrade to the all access. You still get the free DFS Mastermind NFL Mega Course. You still get college football content for free, and then you still, for the entire season, that is, and then you do get the mystery bonus, which is 5 extra ballots to start the season. So you start week 1 with 6 ballots when most will start with 1. And then on top of that, the very first Golden Ship It, or second, however you want to look at it, is going to be for only early bird members and all access members that have an annual package. So keep that in mind. It's any NFL annual or all access annual that is going to be in that first draw. That's where it kind of is about football, but this is just the added bonus where obviously all access includes football as well. Let's see. Yeah, Damon, you can email or you can send me a DM. I know you got me on Discord, so just shoot me a message. We'll get it all sorted out eventually, but it'll be faster than you think. And all we'll do is, it's all prorated, by the way, for anybody that upgrades. So if you are just moving over, or you're able to cancel another site and save money there and do your cost factoring for coming over, you can definitely do that. But if not, just email info@shipitnation.com. I am still going to be doing a show with Mayo each week for the NFL DraftKings lineup building. We'll be talking about that more as we get closer to that season. Golf is almost coming to an end. I think our last show for the PGA season is next Wednesday for the BMW Championship. So, matter of fact, I know that is. Matthew said logo changed. Hopefully, you'll get it. I love Matthew, so I'll give him a little shot here. Hopefully, it looks better than your consulting YouTube logo on here, where you can only read articles. We always appreciate you and got to throw a little fun. We're all about having fun over here.
Yeah, it looks like you're due for an upgrade, bud.
Yeah,
we helped you out.
Our man Bill says free CFB, lock it in. Yeah, that's $200 or more at most other sites, so that's included as well. So if you still, this is another one. B1 says, sounds like I'll have to upgrade to annual since I still want the golf. Yeah, the thing is, if you're going to be with us and you know you're going to be with us and you see the sort of things that we're doing, you don't have to do this. But if you're wanting to stick around, the NFL PGA deal, buying them separate, it's definitely a better deal just to buy an all access annual and get everything, and you get it locked in before the prices change, before they go up. Like, it is right now, the annual starter deal at $11.99 that works out to $99 a month. I know it's not for everybody. I'm just saying if you can think of it as a one-time payment for now and then $99 a month, that is basically the same price as you would pay just to add on, like, add on SaberSim back in the day with us to our price plan of 50, 60, 70, $80 for just content. So that is the best deal. That's why it's going away, not because we just want to up prices, and it's only going up $100, but it's certainly the best deal for sure. Yes, Gangrene. I love Hoop just loads them for me and lets me spin. You know, I love talking. You do, and it's not stupidly. It's just, again, other sites would just let you sit on monthly, let you sit on weekly, and do whatever. We're making it very easy. We believe the value is that you will want to be part of this place and stick around. So that's what we're trying to create, that environment. Do we bring in less revenue when you sign up to an annual pass? Yes, but we bring in more upfront. It's a trade-off. It's a win-win to everybody, but we're not going anywhere. It's over 2 years now that we've been in this, and now we're launching a game like this. It hasn't got worse for us. I can promise you that. So we're trying to give it all back and make it better. And we'd love to grow this thing, not just from the price or from the prize increases this year that we've talked about, but we would like to see where we grow this to something even bigger in the future to make this a bigger deal. And if others hop on board or create their own, good for them. But you'll know that this was the place that we sort of brought it first. And we put the time and effort into making this for the community to bring it all back and not just say community like everybody else does, that, best community, et cetera, et cetera. Sure. For you do, but this is a way to make it very valuable.
And you guys know us. I mean, this is year one. And if it is successful, which I think it's going to be very successful, obviously it's going to be successful for someone because they're going to win big bucks. Multiple people are going to win big bucks. We have already talked about plans for year two, and it's going to be bigger, better, and even just way more bigger and exciting for everyone. If year one goes well, year two is going to be massive in regards to this.
We truly, Hoop and I, have the same vision on this stuff, guys, and the rest of our team. That's why we keep our team as tight as it is. We love our other partners. We love everybody that puts in work for us, and our team is phenomenal. Not going to sit there and argue the best team. We love our team, and that's what it comes down to. But one thing about our team is we all know that reputation is priority, and making sure that we do what we say what we do. This is something that we've taken pride in. Hoop said it from day one, continue to improve and add on. Sean says every move y'all have made has been a great upgrade. This just continues that pattern. That's what we want people to see. There's a ton of great content. There's the proof is in the pudding. If you go to shipitnation.com and scroll down and see the winners and what people are saying, but it's not just us. Don't take our word for it. But these extras and add-ons are what truly make the difference for people to be able to be involved and be able to have some extra fun with it. And Peg says, am I losing? No, you're gaining. You're gaining 5 extra ballots before the games even starts, as well as there's going to be a special ticket. One of the first 2 tickets is going to be drawn from founding family and big guys only. So that's kind of the setup there, where you're actually gaining on top of everything else you already have. So keep that in mind. Is there a way to see our ballot count? It's very straightforward, Clyde. You have an annual pass or you don't. You have 5 or you have 6 or you have 1 when week 1 comes around. If you have an annual package of any kind, you've got 6, because the 5 for annual plus the 1 to start week 1 with the normal breakdown as everybody else, you know exactly how you have. And then the other setup is going to be for the founding family, 5 plus 1, big guys, 5 plus 1, and anybody on an early bird or annual upgrade is going to have it as well. So Beetle knows if you upgrade, you still keep your founding. It's all going to be in there. And if you upgrade, it's one or the other. It's not 5 for founding family and 5 more for annual. We're not going to go completely off the rails. Again, simplify it, guys. We want to keep it easy. The founding family, already you're getting that. It's just more of, can you save even more money? And does this offer and Ship It Games and the winner's circle with SaberSim, again, thanks to them, does all this stuff make it valuable enough for you to say, okay, I found my home, or add it on as a piece of your stack? If you've got to have this site's projections, but you love this site's, etc., add us on. It's not that much in reality. If you got that kind of money to be going to all these different sites anyway, add us on. If you're with another site that already has SaberSim and bring it over here, you may be able to get it for even less. So I think that's kind of the key. But hopefully this was enough. It's been the 1 hour, Hoop. I don't see any other questions falling into place. Any final thoughts from you before we get out of here?
Just very excited for this. Again, we've been working on it for a while, and really happy with the final product. Obviously want to thank SaberSim for making it even bigger, the prizes and just the overall experience for our members and our community. And again, the whole idea behind this was to just add value to what we're doing, make something fun, competitive edge to it, competitive angle where you're competing against others in the community, and just have some fun with it and gives people a chance to win some money. And again, these are the bare minimum numbers. If we can hit on some of those 333 tickets, these numbers could increase massively. Could see people playing for a couple $100,000 at the end of the season. So very excited for this. I know you put a lot of hard work into it. I did as well. Launch is here. Football's right around the corner. And obviously now is the best time to join and take full advantage of what we're offering and the Ship It game. So we'd love to have you in our community. And now is the time. So excited about this launch and excited for football to start here.
Yeah, these are the other things too, guys. You can see it right on the site, shipitnation.com/join, to be able to see the difference in all the packages and what they come with. The item here I showed you already for that early bird bonus package. If you just grab that and get in, you get all those bonuses, the extra mystery ballots. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. I think we've covered it all. For Hoop, for myself, ToeTagginTambo, let's ship it!